Hey guys, my name's Brendan. I'm the General Sales Manager here at Pkwy Nissan in Stony Creek. And today we're going to be reviewing with you the all-new QX80. And this one sitting behind me here is the Sensory package. Let's take a look at it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, check us out at Pkwy Nissan and click the link at the bottom of the description for your YouTube only incentive and promotion, and let's get a conversation started. So sitting here is the all new QX80. Many of you will look at this and know it's the same vehicle as the Nissan Armada, and overseas in the Middle East, in Dubai or the United Arab Emirates, this vehicle is known as the Nissan Patrol, which has a massive following along with its biggest competitor, the Toyota Land Cruiser. Let's take a close look at the front. What they've changed on this new 2025 QX80, I love. Look at these massive headlights. They have individual LED indicators on them. We have these beautiful LED lights down below. I love what they've done. The Infiniti version does sit a little bit lower to the ground, where the Armada has a little bit more ground clearance for those that may want to do some off-roading, where the Infiniti has a much larger grille top to bottom. And down below here, obviously the bumper as well, giving it that more luxurious look. Let us know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this new grille? And one thing I want to point out, I think this feature, we can't really see it right now at this time of the day, but at nighttime, this Infiniti logo lights up. It looks phenomenal. I love the way it looks. What we're finding with a lot of these premium vehicles nowadays is they've gotten away from a lot of like that chrome that was the big thing 20 years ago, and it's all about how the vehicle looks at night with special LED lighting and little things to really pull you in. And we're really seeing it with the new Infiniti on the running lamps, the LED headlights down below, and again, that Infiniti logo. Let us know, what do you guys think? Looking at the side here, the Infiniti QX80 has these massive 22-inch aluminum alloy wheels. The Armada competitors in the Pro 4X has 18 or 20-inch wheels, so much larger wheels with the Infiniti version. And I love what they've done. Our competitor Armada has a black cladding around the fender here, where the Infiniti version is a little bit more premium and it's all painted. It has a nicer finish in my opinion, because it really dresses up that side of the vehicle. Let us know what you think. Moving down the side here, we have this beautiful fender accent in it. We have the mirrors that do fold in with our bird's eye view 360 camera. The door handles, I love this feature. They actually are collapsible. So right now the door is unlocked. The doors do actually open, but when the vehicle is locked up or shut off, the doors actually retract and just gives that nice clean look to the vehicle as it's sitting there, making sure this also doesn't get damaged or scuffed. Down below, we've got our beautiful step rail. And the one thing that I love that they've done on these new Infiniti or Armadas is they have air suspension. So you can adjust the ride height of the vehicle, the ground clearance, and it's great if you're loading anything into the back of the vehicle as well. Let's hop around to the back and take a look. All right, so this is my favorite part of the Infiniti. I love that beautiful Infiniti logo we have across the back. I love this beautiful LED light, and much like the front accent lights, the rear lights are individual LED bulbs. It looks fantastic at nighttime when it's illuminated. And we've got our rear sonar at the back here, and I love where they've put the motion or power lift tailgate. Beautiful thing with the Infiniti, for everybody that's of different heights, we can adjust the height of the vehicle with a simple touch of a button with the air suspension, and the vehicle will lower, or vehicle will also increase its height. And then there's some buttons at the back of the vehicle here too that we can drop the rear seats. The beautiful thing with this is we get a ton of storage space for anybody that needs it. What we're finding in the marketplace, people looking at either the Infiniti, the GMC Yukon Denali Edition, they're looking at typically this wheelbase or this size. It's about 70% of the market. You can get the extended wheelbase or extended XL version of the GMC Yukon or Tahoe, but for a vehicle of this size, it does have a ton of space without having to get that extra trunk space in the back, and you can load up all your gear down below, whether it's hockey bags, golf clubs, or those trips to Costco. Let us know, what do you think? So sitting inside the QX80, the biggest thing that's going to sell this vehicle is when you get in. Getting inside this vehicle is where this vehicle does its justice. So sitting in this vehicle here, the first thing you're greeted with is a gorgeous interior, full leather seats, front and rear, second and third row, and they are massaging chairs. It is a beautiful thing whether you're parked or driving down on a busy highway or freeway and you're gone for a few hours. It does offer 3 different settings for either a relaxation, a refresher, or a Swedish style massage as you're driving. It's the most beautiful thing. For that reason alone, I'm sold. As we go through the dash here, we've got all our digital readouts on here. We have a beautiful thick steering wheel that is power telescopic. It does offer paddle shifters as well. It has your LED lights. Down below here, we've got our power liftgate for the rear. We have our ProPilot 2.0 that now comes in the Infiniti QX80. We have our memory seats function down below here. We've got our power outside mirrors, and my favorite thing in this vehicle is the Klipsch audio system, which not only comes with the tweeters on the A-pillars, but if you look at the headrest here behind me, we have the Klipsch audio built right in to the actual headrest. One thing I love about this is I use in my phone Google Maps quite often, and if I'm listening to the radio, XM radio, or any podcast, and I have a destination set, the music continues to play, but the Google Maps updating me plays through the headrest, so I'm getting the audio from 2 different areas. It's a nice touch and well thought out that it's not halting and shutting down that music or whatever I'm listening to give me directions to my next destination. Previously, and for all Armadas for many, many years, we have used Bose. Bose is still with GM in their Yukon or in the Tahoe, and Bose is great as we have it in most of our Nissans. The Klipsch audio system, from my understanding, is only in 1 production vehicle outside of the Infiniti or the Armada, and that is the McLaren 570S, which is a supercar. So to get a soundstage audio system in this level of vehicle, I think is a massive thumbs up and win for Nissan and Infiniti. As we go through here, we have a beautiful screen over to the side, right across, easy to touch, easy to navigate through, well thought out and executed, and beautiful backlighting to it as well. Nice simplification of buttons down below. We have our power on for the audio, and then our changing between stations. We have our heated seat or air conditioned seats down below. We can adjust here the ride height of the vehicle if we want the vehicle to either increase or decrease for our access getting in or out. And then we have some buttons down below here to customize the driving characteristics of the vehicle to be a more economic drive, to be a little bit sportier if you want, or if we're going to be towing at the back. And if I haven't mentioned yet, in this new Infiniti QX80, it can tow up to 8,500 pounds, which is actually class leading and even more than the Yukon Denali, with the diesel option that can only tow 8,200 pounds. Also, another win for Nissan and Infiniti on this vehicle. Down below here in the Infiniti, we've got a massive console down below to store some belongings, whether we access that from the front or from the rear. We've got 2 cup holders up front, and then we have a beautiful decline for the wireless charging option, and we have our lightning charger ports down below as well that we can also access. So overall, great job. And then down below, you can see my hand here, we've got a little storage compartment. So if you have your purse, belongings, wallet, or any belongings that you don't want up front here to keep this nice and clean, we've got a little storage compartment for that. Let us know, what do you think of this interior? Is this something you could see yourself in? We'd love to hear your information and input on this. So getting into the rear of the vehicle here, tons of space. Love the fact how we can recline these seats, lots of headroom. I want to point this out. I'm so surprised that they've done this. I know some vehicles, and I believe in our new Armada, the window goes all the way down. So I'm not sure as to why the window doesn't completely go flush. Not a deal breaker, but I would have liked to have seen this window go completely all the way down into the door, just for those passengers in the rear. But lots of headroom, obviously, lots of leg room. I feel super comfortable back here. I love the heated seats or cooled seats options that we now have for our rear passengers. We've got our lightning ports down below, 12-volt plug-in, and then how we have the option to also control the climate control from the rear of the vehicle here as well. Let's hop outside and let's talk a little bit more about the performance of this new QX80. I think what excites me the most with this Infiniti QX80 is the heart of it. So under the hood here, we now have a 3.5 twin turbo. Now, with that 3.5 twin turbo, we're getting kind of the best of two worlds. We're getting better horsepower, but the biggest thing for a vehicle of this size is we're getting a more fuel efficient vehicle considering the size of it, and as we all know, gas prices are on the rise. So just looking at it, this particular vehicle produces 450 horsepower, and comparing it to the previous model of QX80 or Armada, it's about a 50 horsepower increase. But the more interesting part is the torque that this now produces. So it produces about 550 pound-feet of torque, where the previous one was 100 pound-feet of torque less. So when you look at this vehicle, how does it stack up against the GMC Yukon or Chevy Tahoe? A lot of people are gonna ask that, right? Well, there's three engines that come with GM, a 5.3 engine V8, a 6.2 V8 engine, and a 3-liter turbo diesel. This outperforms all three of those in horsepower, in torque, and in towing. So let us know in the comments below, because anybody that's looking at this particular vehicle, there's gonna be a lot that have those vehicles. They're gonna cross shop this vehicle. So is this worthy of a good look with the new QX80 or Nissan Armada, knowing better fuel efficiency, better towing, better torque? I think it's the overall winner here, but let us know. And for more information like this, check us out at Pkwy Nissan. Hit that like and subscribe button at the bottom, and let's get a conversation started. We'll see you on the next video.